Hello, students. I'm IU East Chancellor Kathy Girten. I would like to welcome you back from spring break during one of the most difficult times that any of us has ever experienced. The COVID-19 pandemic is affecting us all in different ways, and this includes each of you, our students, who must now adjust your lives and complete your semester under tremendous pressure and uncertainty. This crisis also presents many health concerns for all of us, which is why the university moved classes online and has restricted access to campus. I want to be very clear that the only students who should be on campus at this time are those who need to use the computer lab for classes or who need access to a special facility for degree completion. In those cases, students should coordinate with their faculty, as the majority of the buildings on our campus are now locked. I encourage you to do your part to remain safe. Please wash your hands often and practice social distancing. That means 6 feet. It's important that we all take this seriously for the sake of our own health as well as that of our communities. That's why I'm working and recording this from home. Faculty and staff are also working from home and are available to you. We're still working, just remotely. I know this pandemic may be changing many of your life plans, and it is, at a minimum, disrupting the plans you had for this spring. Activities you were looking forward to, such as student celebrations, athletic contests, recognition ceremonies, and of course, commencement, are now postponed, canceled, or happening very differently than you might have imagined. This is in addition to many personal plans that you may have been forced to change. The same is true for so many of us. For example, 2 weekends ago, I got married. That explains my name change, but don't worry, I'm still the same chancellor you've always had, just with a different name. My husband, Gary, and I planned a big wedding ceremony and celebration. However, due to the pandemic, we held a private ceremony in our home, and our family and friends were not able to attend. Similarly, I know that many of you are also adjusting events and activities that you hold very dear. I also know that many of you are dealing with other much more pressing concerns, such as the health of loved ones, the inability to work, or maybe your type of work has placed you on the front lines of this crisis. As I mentioned, the university moved all class instruction to a fully online environment to help keep us as safe as possible, and the same will be true for summer classes. For many of you, taking online classes is nothing new. Nearly 45% of our student body was already fully online, and at least 80% of you take at least one online class. However, I'm sure there are a few of you who will be taking an online course for the first time. Please know that we're prepared for you. IU East has been a leader in online instruction for many years. This is one of the things we do best. Our faculty are well qualified, they know how to teach online, and they're helping lead the way for the university. I know they will make this semester's experience excellent. The same is true of our staff, who are there to support you through this transition. I encourage you to communicate with faculty and staff if you have needs or questions. I assure you, they care. This is an unprecedented time. There's no roadmap or playbook to follow. All of us are doing the very best we can to adjust and keep moving forward. The situation is constantly changing, so please keep reading our email and monitoring IU East's social media sites. You should also go to iue.edu/COVID. This website is continually updated with great resources for students and important information. One thing I have found during my 7 years at IU East is that the people on this campus care for one another, and they rise to meet a crisis. I know this personally perhaps better than many, and I know they will rise for all of you. Students, you have an opportunity to meet this challenge head on and be successful, and we are prepared to help you do it. My very best to all of you and good wishes for the rest of the semester, and keep washing those hands. Thank you for listening.